Welcome back to FBTV. I'm Robert Blanche and we're here at Lanham Park for this Capital 2 Round 3 clash between Grange Thistle and Annerley FC. And in effect, because of the weather, both sides will be playing their first game for the season. I'm joined by FBTV analyst Ben Ryan. Ben has a, I can safely say, you have a intimate knowledge of this division, being promoted out of it last year and competing as a coach in it the year before. Grange Thistle have, I suppose I'm going to call it a unique situation here where they've got an Iranian coach. Any idea what he may bring to the club, or maybe a different vision of how football should be played?
Oh, well, look, I don't know the Iranian, football and culture, but I know that the other day they look to get it down and play. They go from left to right, and they're trying to do it quickly. So if that's anything to go by, then they're going to try and play football the right way, the way it should be played. And yeah, good luck to them.
How well they go early, because they're a little bit slow, I think, last season out of the blocks.
Well, last season I think they started quite well. If I'm being honest, they had a bit of a lull halfway through the season, but they came back strong.
A half-time score from a position where you really don't have much of an idea what we're in for.
Half-time, I think it'll be a cagey first half, maybe one goal in it. I'll give Annerley a 1-0 half-time lead.
With a little bit of possession, ball forward. It's better from the home side. Ball into the channel. Oh, they're through, 1-on-1. Keeper comes, goes down. Yunus with the shot, hits his own player. Cody not happy with the defending. Mengotti with the throw. Yunus with the ball inside. Lands. Oh, he didn't look like he landed well. Good defensive header. Ball into the box. Keeper hasn't come. Alum at the far post puts Thistle in the lead in the 18th minute. Oh, we'll have to have a look at that. I think the keeper didn't come. Maybe he's still feeling the effects of the earlier injury. But it's 1-0 here to the home side. Let's have a look. Ball out. Dangerous ball, floated to the back post. Cocker doesn't come. Alum gets there first and puts it into the side netting. Ooh, lost in the middle of the park. Clever ball forward. Good defending. Very good defending. Ball forward. Not a down. Thistle looking. And again, the shot from distance. Scuffed. Cocker. Fitness. Oh! And it's hit the trainer. Clean in the lower abdomen. He's smiling. But it's not pleasant. Looks to get rid of it. Early ball forward. Thistle looking to put this game to bed. Shot blocked by Mengotti. Now for a throw in. Again. Good defending from Annerley, but they've given it away again. Oh, I think that's O'Brien. It's gone through the back. Gilchrist not happy with the treatment to his player. Could be a card, I think, for O'Brien. Let's have a look. End. Grange Thistle 1. Annerley FC 0.
And there we have it. A 1-0 victory to Grange Thistle over Annerley FC here at Lanham Park in round 3 of the Capital 2 League. I'm speaking with Grange Thistle coach Poruia Nabi. Poruia, a good result. First game of the season, round 3, but first game of the season, scored a good goal and controlled the game for long periods of time, I thought.
Yep, hopefully we could score the goal in the first half, and in the second half we try to take this result. We played in our teams, and I talked to my player in the change room in a half time. They needed to work hard and they put more pressure as a defensively, because that team tried to come up in the second half. They conceded goals. They tried to make up this result and try to come up. And all told my players try to get a defensive style, but using the counter-attacking in a minimum time. You should use a high ball, long ball in the side channels. Whenever you receive the ball, you face to the 1 versus 1. You can be winning in a 1 versus 1. We could go, and our strategy was to go for that scoring 2 or 3 more goals. But unfortunately, we couldn't score in the second half. But now I'm so happy to get this result, and we could get a good result for a starting point. That should be fantastic. Yeah.
Annerley have been touted as probably the favourite to take the league this year after their performances last year. I thought that the tactics that you employed tonight stopped them from playing their natural game, and in doing so, stopped the supply to their front men, which in the end of the day, with that 1 goal, was enough to get yourself through this game.
Yeah, before we came to this game, we know that the Annerley had a really good team, and they had also really good result in the last seasons. And we know that, we worked on that, and also because no teams participated in no games up to this weekend, I tried to get some information from the other coaches who played against the Annerley. And also at the moment I'm so happy about this result, because as you know that in the last season we finished in a 9 and they finished in a 2nd in the table. And we know that we had a really tough games. I worked as a mentality with my players, and I told them for this season just we have a 1 dreams, 1 goals, 1 blood, 1 team to be a champion. We don't care about which team we have a game against them. Just we want to be winner in every game. But also I know that it doesn't matter you play against a better team. It's really important you find a way to beat that teams.
Yeah. And of course, when you get that formula going in this division, it's quite often that you come up against a side which, to be fair, you should probably beat. And they're the games where if you can get those points, you should, and pick up points against the sides that maybe you weren't expected to get points. It will set you up for at least a good top 4 finish.
Yeah. As I don't know you know that or no, I came back to Australia the last month, because I used to live in Australia from 2007 up to 2010. I came back to my country and I participated in some of the coaching course. I tried to bring up my knowledge during that time. And last month when I came here, I needed to have more time to be familiar with my players, with the club, with the quality of this Capital League 2. And I'm sure that we will be better and better in keeping the ball, possessioning the ball, and in the some of the games maybe we have in the next weeks, we don't follow just this style of the play. In the first, second, third week, it's really important just to try to collect all the points. It's really important to try to get up, and just we want to finish in the top 4 teams, and then we are going to come up to the season. Yeah.
Well, I'd like to thank you for talking to me after the game. Obviously, you're happy, and it was a good game of football from a neutral's point of view.
Yeah.
It was one of those games that could have got out of control, but I thought the referee, at the end of the day, controlled it reasonably well. Both sides were quite willing. But I like to wish you all the best for season 2013, and I'm sure that we'll be back here at Lanham Park at some stage to watch you guys play again.
We hope that the same we all follow these dreams for our clubs. We hope that in the next interview we will have at the end of the season we get a trophy and we can celebrate with each other with the Grange Thistle bar or with some beer or something like that.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Alan.
I'm speaking with Annerley coach Roy Wiseman after the 1-0 loss to Grange Thistle here at Lanham Park in the round 3 Capital 2 match. Roy, to say it was a strange sort of match is probably an understatement. Both sides come out, I thought, in the first half and really knocked the ball around well at some fair pace. I think maybe both sides checked each other out, but at the same time, missing 2 games at the start of the season, I think everyone was just keen to get on the park and play football.
Oh, I'm sure they were. I mean, Grange were very well organised, there's no doubt about that, and first half we couldn't pass the ball, and they got one chance and scored. Second half we played better in the second half and put a few passes together. Final third was very poor, finishing was even worse. You know, another day we might have got 4 or 5, who knows. But give them their due, they came out with a plan, played to their strengths, worked really, really hard, and end of the day, they got the 3 points. That's football.
Ben, no more goals in the second half. Did get quite willing though. Both sides showed a lot of passion and weren't pulling out of tackles tonight.
No, well, you know, there's points at stake. It's the first game of the season. Both teams want to win, and I don't think it got out of control. I think it was just, you know, plenty of effort, plenty of heart shown, and that's what you want. You know, both coaches will be pleased with the effort that their sides put in, and I think Grange, to be fair to them, they've really put a shift in tonight for their coach. You know, and I was quite impressed with Poruia when he spoke there. Good to see that they're going for a top spot. You know, it's not many people tip that, but
no point playing if you don't play to win.
No, that's right. And I think his boys have really put a shift in for him tonight. Rode their luck possibly. You know, Annerley have went close a few times, and as Roy says, on another night, you know, they score 4 or 5. But I thought Danny Cody in goal organised well. Andrew Watson at the back marshalled his troops whilst he was on the park. And look, sometimes you get nights like that in football, and fair play to Grange. You know, they've worked for that.